Today I'm bringing you a little Christmas cheer. Let's go. Hey everyone, my name is Courtney. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and if you are not, welcome back Creative Club members. I'm so excited for today's video. It's one of my favorite ones to do every year. I'm participating in Shannon's The Cozy Christmas Cottage annual Christmas in July. There are tons of creators in this collaboration bringing you just a little taste of Christmas, so let's get crafting. This project would make a great stocking stuffer or a doohickey gift, which is what I call it. It's those gifts that you want to give to somebody, but you don't want to break the bank. Maybe a neighbor, maybe a coworker. This is the perfect thing, and I'm going to show you two different ways to make this. So I have this template down below in the description box. You can download it along with everything you see in today's video. I got this faux leather pack from Amazon, and I love it because it has all the different seasons. So I'm pulling out the Christmas ones that I like. And first we're going to start by making this with no special machines. So you want to take your template, cut it out. You're going to trace it onto the back of the leather, then cut that out just with a normal pair of scissors. For the little hole, I'm just going to use my hobby knife to go ahead and cut that little hole out of the template. Then place that template onto my cut piece of leather, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut out that hole. Next, you want to grab your keychain piece. I got this little pack again on Amazon, and then you're going to be ready to glue this thing shut. Now, I would recommend getting either a leather and suede glue. I like this one from Amazon, but you want to use a strong adhesive glue. I would not recommend hot glue for this project at all. So go ahead and take that glue. You want to make sure that you get the hardware onto the piece of leather, fold it in half, match it up, and you want to put glue right underneath your hardware and then all along the edges of this chapstick holder. Now I'm going to let this set up overnight. I'm going to grab some of these wonder clips that I use for sewing, and I'm just going to clip all the way around this to make sure that this is going to get nice and secure for my chapstick. Now the Cricut version, you want to grab your strong grip mat, place your faux leather down on the mat, and then you need to secure that down with some painter's tape on all four sides. I like to kind of run before I secure the tape down, as you see, I kind of press it right against that piece of leather and then press the rest of the tape. That just makes sure that it's nice and secure. Once that's done, you want to make sure that you change your blade in your Cricut machine to the deep cut blade and move your little white rings out of the way. Then it's ready to cut, super easy, and it comes out so nice and clean cut. I slipped my hardware on, and now I'm going to stitch this closed with my sewing machine. So here I'm showing you exactly where I'm going to stitch, making sure to, when I start to stitch, do a little back stitch, and then when I've gone all the way around, do another little back stitch. Another thing you could do for this faux leather is if you shop at Aldi, you can make a little quarter holder. I did do a video a while back. I will link it down below where you can grab the template to make the Aldi quarter holder. But again, same idea. You can make some super fun seasonal quarter holders as well. The finishing touch is just going to be to add a little Christmas charm to each one of these, and that's it. This literally took less than 10 minutes to pull this DIY together, and like I said, great stocking stuffer or doohickey gift for a friend or a neighbor. Grab a small wooden spoon. You can get this in a huge pack, and some air dry clay to start this project. Now I'm going to take just the smallest amount of air dry clay, and I'm going to make 3 little balls. I'm going to roll it into balls. Then I'm going to shape these into marshmallows. And the easiest way to do that is you just want to get your pincher fingers ready on both hands, little crab claws, and you take one and kind of pat the top and the bottom as the other pair is just patting it as it goes around the circle. You'll just have to kind of, I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but you can see it on the screen. And you just keep doing that till you get it into a nice marshmallow shape. Once that's done, I'm going to take my brown hot glue and put that all over the base of the spoon. Then all you have to do is just take those cute little marshmallows, stack those in there, and then I did opt to add some faux sprinkles. I love finding these different sprinkles, and it's super easy just to place these down in that hot glue. The finishing touch here is just to add a really cute red and white bow, and then this little spoon will be a little accessory in my hot cocoa bar this year. This next project is one of those trust the process. So you want to grab 2 different shades of green pipe cleaners and a Sharpie marker. And then what you're going to do is just start making some curlicues. You just want to wrap them all the way around the Sharpie marker and just continue to do that until you get a nice big pile of them. Then I grabbed some wire cutters and I'm just going to cut these in half. So you want small curlicues. Once you've got all your curlicues ready to go, you need to grab yourself a styrofoam cone. Now, the reason I cut my curlicues is because I'm using a small cone. If you have a larger cone, then don't cut your curlicues. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start at the bottom of our little styrofoam cone, and we're just going to start hot gluing these curlicues around. And it's not going to be any certain pattern, but I'm going to do a couple of the dark green and then throw in a light green. And then a couple of the dark green and then throw in a light green. And I'm going to keep working my way all the way around this cone. Now, while you're working on it, it's just going to look like a big ball of tangled up pipe cleaners because I was looking at it thinking, oh, I've made another mange tree, but no, it will come together. Once you've got all the curlicues on there, then we're ready to start making this look more like a Christmas tree. Now I did grab a wooden dowel. I cut it with my miter shears and then rubbed a little brown wax on there. I attached it to the base of my tree and attached it also to a small wooden round. And then the final touch here, I decided to add some tiny little fairy lights to this, but you could do so many different things. You could leave it plain, you could add baby ornaments, lights, up to you. But I just really love this little tree. You will have to kind of work with it a little bit once you get it on the stand and kind of pull some of those curlicues, but I'm telling you, super cute, whimsical tree. It kind of gives off Grinch vibes. This is what I like to call a standby DIY. You can make these cups so easily. All you have to do is get yourself some DTF transfers. I just ordered a gang sheet from Ninja Transfers, put a ton of designs that I got from Creative Fabrica on there, and then I just have all these kind of in a stack for different occasions. It just makes it so easy. Grab your glass, make sure it's nice and clean. I just use an alcohol wipe to get it clean. Then all you do is just place these stickers on it and that's it. The end. It takes maybe 5 minutes to do this, but again, this is just one of those great little last minute gift ideas and it just looks so fun. That's going to wrap up today's video. Let me know down below which one of these projects was your favorite. Also, let me know what type of themes are you hoping that I do for Christmas DIYs. Do you love snowmen, gingerbread? Give me a heads up. Don't forget to check out the playlist down below in the description box. Here are some more videos you might want to check out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!